Welcome to Nice Finance. If you're reading the title, you already know what this video is about.
I have slept about 3 hours. I debated even doing this, but
She debated even doing this. Oh my goodness. You know this is finna be some fire.
on here, and Kamala ran an impeccable campaign.
If you call a whole bunch of twerking and menstrual activity impeccable, okay.
Out with is there's a large portion of the population who have hate in their heart, or who are okay with just putting to the side all the awful things that Donald Trump says and does, or maybe they're just uninformed. Like, I don't know, but
Come on now. You got a witch and you got a devil. Like, what are we really gonna be out here voting for? They both sucked.
I don't know where we go from here.
Big dude came out, was like, nah, this the letter. Y'all ain't getting nothing. Tomorrow. You can't see the wizard now. You gotta see the wizard tomorrow.
My heart, but it fixed my vision. I know a lot of us are heartbroken this morning, but our vision is crystal clear, isn't it? Some of us women are June and some are Aunt Lydia. Just because you...
What was that even supposed to mean?
And racism is a big issue in this country, always has been. But misogyny, that remains one of the biggest issues. And maybe
So misogyny is bigger than racism. Woman, if you don't get out of here with that.
people actually cared about women and that there was unity within our community. But now we see crystal clear, right? I am disappointed.
Been crystal clear. Morpheus been to woke me up. You said misogyny is bigger than racism. Oh my goodness. We all in this together, sister. So the fact that Kamala got denied on both fronts, being a woman and being melanin, you out here like, it's because she a woman. I'm hurt.
Some men are so desperate for a piece of the pie that they will also vote against their own interests. But us, we still remain on the right side of history and we still have each other. So get some rest. Nobody slept last night. It's over. Breathe easy and we'll get through this together.
I slept like a child because I already know that none of this stuff really is just significant like this. It's not no real emotional roller coaster circus show for me. The economy is going to do what the economy going to do. The world is going to do what the world is going to do. Part of me was thinking like, she could get it because, you know what, all the propaganda they pushing out in commercials with all this divesting, these interracial households, same, gender households and love is love. They really, put the icing on the cake with no like real substance in the cake. It's just that it's crap. It's going to get stumped out. Everybody got to go back to the tried and true method of, the older, more seasoned guy that was already in the position for at least 4 years previously. Why go with someone new? You already know what the old one has already done. So you got to go back to what you already know, who has the experience.
It's about the election real quick. Number one, Kamala still has a chance. I keep seeing these videos where they were like,
she still has a chance. I can tell he definitely voted for her.
Then she could automatically be president and there's nothing that they can do about that. Okay, and with the election votes that we all seeing about how Donald Trump won, they said that the electoral house, the House of Representatives, and all of them still have to come together to vote. So we won't really know who's the president of the United States until I think they said January or February. But I'm going to do it on that. But
bruh, do all the fact checks on that. Like, what are you been talking about? January, February. Okay.
Okay. Even though I feel in my heart that Kamala is still going to win. But I also want to say this to all my black people and my Latinos and Puerto Ricans that still had it in y'all heart to vote for Trump because he's going to make America great again. All I want to tell you guys is that when he started bashing y'all, when he started showing y'all no concern, no respect, like he don't even care for y'all, he just wanted y'all to vote for him to get him in the office. And I don't see how y'all are blinded to the overall fact that Trump is trying to tear this country apart. Do y'all know?
I'm not gonna lie. The country is gonna get torn apart either way. So I don't even see what we even sweating and getting our, Pampers in a bunch over this for. Whether it was under a woman or whether it was under a man. We see what the end goal is. Mr. Man doesn't want to pay overtime. Families cannot be supported because we're out here with the whole trickle down, quote unquote, trickle down economics, but the companies keep all the profits. Like, we know what the real deal issue is. And now we got homeboy talking about Team Man doesn't recognize his minority supporters. That's business as usual. So we already know what to expect. And the fact that Kamala was even out here letting it already be known off the rip, I'm not doing anything just for black people. No. She came out on rip saying all this stuff. So the fact that she was already letting everybody know what her hand was, and then she didn't have any real substance of policies other than female reproductive rights and anything like that. What does that mean to men that's trying to make money, that's trying to support the ecosystem and the infrastructure of making money, doing their job, and keeping people safe or keeping structure in this society?
I not see how many racist Caucasian American people are out here in the United States and how they are all just waiting and plotting and doing all these things to try to get Trump in the office. And it's like,
I hear what dude is saying. Trust me, I do. The only difference is compared to then versus now is we have the Second Amendment. We actually have rights to protect ourselves. I'm going to leave it at that. You being a sitting duck, that's because you want to be right now. It's not like you don't have access to get you something to protect your household and protect yourself and protect your family.
Trump has a felony on his background. So if that's going to be the case and they do allow him, if he does win the overall election to become president, they need to drop these criminal background checks on these jobs across the United States. Because if y'all can allow Trump to get in the office, then these people out here deserve a chance too to get them a normal job working.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I could slick agree with that. Like, as long as it's not nothing like super duper crazy, like, you know, unaliving people, what's the word I want to say, arson, like something that doesn't have to do with like property damage or casualties. It's like a petty crime, like something crazy that you did a couple years ago, or you learned your lesson from it, you paid your dues. To go to jail for something petty like marijuana, and then you are for life and you can't really get a decent job because that's on your record or whatever. That's sad. That's crazy. That doesn't make any sense. So I can kind of give homeboy that leeway.
9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? And when the police do start feeling like they can go on a killing spree, I want y'all, the ones that voted for Trump, to be up there first in line trying to get things under control and resolved because of the fact that y'all are so stupid to vote for someone who wants to tear this country apart, divide it, and cause chaos. Because that's all done.
Dude, they literally came out with a movie like a year ago, 2 years ago. I need to watch that movie, but one of the key moments was, what type of American are you? The people that we have in this country now, it'll be real easy for something like that to happen, where you got immigrant Americans going against like actual physical Americans, like people that was born and bred here for like centuries and generations, not just they just came across the boat like one generation ago or something like that. So yeah, we can definitely see something like that happening, not just because of Trump, but just the way that the media machine, the propaganda machine is cooking. So, and the fact that when I look at these comments, it's a whole lot of wishful thinking. We need her. All this magical golden ticket behavior. Oh, I want to cry so bad. I cried for an hour straight. Oh yes, we're finna get to all this crying
Trump is trying to do. But to all y'all ignorant people that support him, I'm blocking and I'm unfollowing a lot of y'all ever since yesterday. So keep it coming, because I'm steadily blocking, baby.
Okay, like I said, I definitely know homeboy was in the pot for the Harris waltz, for the, you know, effeminate, yes we can, not even, yeah, you know what, yeah, yes we can, we're not going back, all that buffoonery. So again, with these magical comments, some of these females are probably someone's wife, sadly enough. So all right, let's go ahead and get to the meat and potatoes. Why is this even a thing? You really are here crying over it and putting it online for attention that bad? What are we gonna do with these women? Me looking at this is just retarded. So me and Maga are whining and crying after Kamala wins in a landslide. This aged horribly. Like, what was this woman thinking? Like, is that a Tide t-shirt that she's wearing? Is that like something with Tide in it, Tide Pods? Yeah, she look like she downed a couple Tide Pods. And this aged horribly, and she got all the comments turned off like, oh, she knew it was gonna be fire. Fire. She already knew it was gonna be Godzilla smoke in her comment section. So I mean, can you really blame her? Morning after the election, it's very sombering, is it, that you put like all your heart, mind, body, and soul into something so trivial, a circus? Who's gonna take the pie in the face? Oh my goodness, these people, I don't know what to do with these people.
Very demure. I'm not like you other girls. See how I packed my bags and the country instead of some.
See ya. Be thankful that you actually have a career path that you can just pack your bags and just dip. You're probably a remote worker, content creator, whatever, then you probably just leaving just to come back. So yeah, good for you. Here we go again. I just woke up and saw the results. I swear I'm done with you self-hating, disgusting aces, B's. Come on, Karen. You got the pink dyes in your hair too. Probably got a Septum nose ring. It's gonna be okay. What does that say on your shirt? Does it say hobgoblin? Like what is going on here? A typical copy-paste Tumblr chick crying because a female didn't win, just like in 2016/17 history. The dog is really out here just licking this girl's face, getting all that saltine, getting all that salt. This is sad. No comments, cause she knows she gonna get roasted. Oh no, here they go with all this sad music. I have kissed you for the last time. Is it a radio? Out here with the Elio by the fire scene right here, does. It's too much.
He needs 23 more. Pennsylvania has 19 electoral votes. Michigan has 15 votes at this time. That means
Thought y'all was supposed to be the superior humans. It was supposed to be unity, love, and caring, and rights. Really out here hating one side over the other because of something so trivial about who's gonna get the country into the fire first. It makes no sense to me. What waking up and going to work feels like today. You were still gonna have to clock in the day after. So what are you talking about? Like, because of how the elections turned out, you really gonna let that affect your status at work? You was probably out here twerking, doing all this name pointing and calling. Yeah, how's it gonna feel to eat my, you know what, after we get a female president? Now you gotta go in there and look at them people. After you was talking all that smack. Now Thanos is gonna be in her corporate boardroom meeting, sitting across the table, suit and tie, Infinity Gauntlet. You couldn't handle your failure. So what did that bring you back to me? I'm the last person in my household up watching the results, trying to hold to hope and pretend my heart isn't hurting bad for so many right now. Oh man, she has the world's burden on her shoulder. She's just holding up the universe, everybody. We need to hold and extend our arms out to her like she's Goku performing Spirit Bomb. Man, there's a whole bunch of these cute chicks too out here doing all this crime. But once they do this, they expose their card. It's like no real functioning dude really wants these chicks. Now, if they like in the teens, that's one thing. But some of these is like late 20, early 30-year-old chicks doing all this pondering and pontificating. Like, we know your life sucks, but to expose all this online, and then you got your comments turned off too, which means you can't take more healthy retorts or how to get better or marriage proposals in your comments. I don't really know what to say. And they keep on with all this sad, sombering music like they just got off a vacation in Italy playing with an older man. Now they out here and they just loose. They don't know what to do with their life.
There you go. You, Trump.
That had to just top it off. They just had to top it off. Just set it off like Jada Pinkett. Look at what could have happened. Look at all this alt history of what could have happened. Black voters matter. Went out here twerking and dancing in the street. Where's the economic opportunities? Where is the economic growth? With all this going on, 303. I'm really just dumbfounded. I'm almost darn near speechless. Like, someone really posted this the 17th of October. Not even in November of this alternative Mandela effect. This is crazy. Like, I think Trump got the Infinity Gauntlet. He really was like, I've seen what's gonna happen and I don't want it to happen. And he just snapped because he seen all this stuff right here. Like, this is what the nation could have been looking like. Everybody would have ditched their suit and ties. Everybody would have been out here dyeing their hair, putting on dresses, and been dancing in the streets. Like it's a party all day. We don't need nobody to go to work. Everybody's going to be dancing in the street because we got a female melanin president, Indian president, Jamaican president. Like, she out here doing it. Every day is a Kool-Aid Snapple party. Like, okay.
That's crazy. I really don't like that guy.
Me comforting fine after Kamala lost the election. I voted for Lebron. I feel like dude right here. Like, it's too many cute chicks out here. If I was for the streets like that, it would be mega easy to be out here consoling them, rubbing their crying shoulders, licking the tears off their face like that little dog. That's just low-hanging fruit in my opinion.
We did it, Kamala. You're fired.
Then this dude out here getting jiggy with it. Okay, the YMCA dance is a little corny, but I mean, besides that, hey, he did the voice, he did the slogan, he hit that joint. He hit it just right, so dang.
Y'all bitches gotta be lying about voting for Kamala, cause what the
I'm not gonna lie, homeboy, when I first saw this, I'm like, who is this? Looked at the page, I'm like, let me stop. Let me do the reverse Uno card, reverse trap. Like, you're not finna throw me in here the Yu-Gi-Oh! Blue Eyes White Dragon. This is my trap card. We ain't doing that. So, yeah, but I agree with what homeboy talking about, the little Doja Cat thing on his head.
Loss is actually a huge win for black women. See, Donald
Please explain, sister. Let's see what you got to say.
Trump and all his supporters are solely focused on winning, okay? Like a true narcissist, and only thing narcissists care about is beating their competitors.
What else is there to it other than winning? You go to work, nothing else matters besides getting your paycheck. Oh, you got a pizza party. Oh, you got friends. Oh, you got a decent job you actually like. Okay, that's cool and all, but what matters is getting that bread.
The narcissist never thinks about his or her consequences of their poor decisions. They just need to win at all costs. So over the next 4 years, anyone that voted for Donald Trump is going to suffer severe consequences for making.
Aren't we all going to suffer? Isn't this the Titanic? Haven't we seen housing prices go up since the demic? What are you talking about? We all in this together. Oh, well, one side is going to feel it more than others. The price of eggs will go up on all. I don't know what you spitting, sister. Stop it.
Making an impulsive decision to vote for a known abuser, rapist, convicted felon. See, narcissists have a habit of throwing each other underneath the bus. Donald is going to throw his own supporters underneath the bus.
I mean, in all fairness, I agree, but so is and was Kamala Can. So it's not like y'all got Jesus running for the presidency, like y'all got Krishna. You know what? Let me just pause on that one, because hell, it's too much beheading going on. But I mean, yeah, you get what I'm trying to say.
They're going to look around and find out the severe consequences of their voting. Meanwhile, to all my black women, we have to sift the pick-me women from hanging around us.
Hold up, y'all gotta shift and sort out the pick-me women. Like, what's wrong with being a pick-me woman? What's wrong with even having someone like that on your team? Like, you out here got your head all shove and shaven. I don't even think shove is a word, but you out here with the bald head like like Charlie Brown with the septum rings, looking like a mad bull in a china shop. Yeah, I just had my 15th uterus scraping of fetuses, and you have Ashley over here being all feminine, talking about her husband and all that, like boo, boo, hiss, hiss. Okay.
I don't care what race or ethnicity the pick-me is, be it a black woman, white woman, Hispanic woman, Asian. If she's a pick-me, she's our enemy.
No, sister, no. Pick-me women are the enemies now? You can't be serious. You're being delirious right now.
Pick-me's secretly got in that booth and voted for Trump. So they all.
I ain't gonna lie, a whole lot of you swallowers with bald heads got in that booth and voted red too. Cause it's too much red for it to be otherwise. So, I mean, hey, let's continue.
All need to go down with all the abusive men that supported Trump. All we have to do is be quiet, stand still, deny access of our bodies and access of our energy.
It's gonna be real hard knowing that you got all them fees and your fan base on Patreon and OnlyFans and your clientele with your, work of being out here in the streets, putting on rubbers and latex and all this stuff. I ain't even got to go in all details. That's gonna be real hard what you saying. You got to deny them your body and your energy, and it's only like the oldest profession in the world that y'all use to get paid. So
all we have to do is focus on ourselves, improving our financial status, save money, travel.
Financial status that y'all mostly probably need from men. Even the OnlyFans creators, they got to get their resources from men, because it's not a whole lot of females out here buying and replying to their messages, and you can only talk to me there. I do custom requests. It's not females doing this stuff, so come on.
Keep doing you. And it's also going to force us to reevaluate our relationships with our toxic family members, our friendships, even our business relationships. This is about moral.
She's a content creator, so she probably got money. She probably got sponsorships. That's cool. I can't even hate on that. But fan base she talking to, the women she talking to, a whole lot of them don't have it like that. Some of them, all right, cool. They successful. They got money. They got income coming in or whatever. They can sit up here and drink the tea and talk about business, relationships, boardroom meetings. But a whole lot of these chicks, I hadn't seen the chicks that they talking to. And I didn't see some of the men they probably talking to. Like, nobody out here is doing big balling stuff like that, lady. So, yeah, man.
Morals, ethics, and good character. You don't want anyone in your inner circle or within close proximity who supports a rapist and an abuser. And there are many who have smiled in your face, pretended to love you, like you, and even befriend you, and they got in that booth and secretly voted for Trump. The movement to suppress black women is astronomical.
Here we go. It's so much I want to say, but this is not even the right video and the right format for that right now. But okay, it's because you're melanin and you are a woman. Not even the first part first, but okay, because you're a woman. All right, bet.
Black women are a threat to this society because we are that powerful.
Huey P. Newton, Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr. Okay.
We are so powerful that we have black women within our community that are willing to help abusive men suppress us and destroy us. Don't look at this loss and be sad. Look at it as a huge win. If black women would cut off access, the pick-me women will suffer along with the abusive men who supported Trump.
If the bald head, septum ring, Kool-Aid hair color women cut off access, the pick-me's will suffer. I don't know about that. The men will suffer too. Passport bro movement. Pick me women with the guys that got incomes and stuff like that. So I don't know.
Stand still, be in alignment, stand close to God over the next 4 years. Eat your popcorn because we're about to witness a show. Protect yourselves and you're going to be all right. Y'all got to trust God.
You mention God and then you turn around and say that half of the sisterhood is enemies. All this serpent, forked tongue, double talk stuff. It might appease the BET Tyler Perry crowd, but it's not gonna work on me. So you're gonna have to come better with that.
God through this entire process because they might have won the election, but God's going to punish them severely. The consequences for supporting Trump are going to be huge, massive to anyone that supported him. And we're gonna watch God act the damn fool. And
you're gonna bring up a blasphemous curse upon your enemies over a system that is on both sides corrupt. Okay.
Show them who's really in charge. Y'all be blessed. Stay strong, ladies. Kamala's lost.
I mean, hey man, if you gotta talk to yourself, get yourself psyched out, get in the mood and all that for something as trivial as this, more power to you, man.
Kamala Harris is going to be the next president of the United States.
This came out in August. This didn't just age well, this aged horribly. Out here talking about God and prophecies and all that, like, golly.
The Lord says that it will be like a time never before in history. This prophecy reads, it will be marked by disasters. God says an iron age. She will rule with an iron fist for 2 years because
she, God, she. Okay. I mean, this prophetess is obviously sure, but it was a whole lot of dude action in the Bible, sweetie. So, like I said, there's a whole lot of these cute chicks out here doing all this foolishness and buffoonery and coonery and all that other stuff. So, I don't know.
Because there will be very strong opposition to her presidency. The United States is going to enter a time of uncertainty, of uproar, and of revolting.
That part, she got right. With Kamala and all this, I mean.
Lots of protests as people will not like the laws and regulations she will pass forward.
How about they don't like the laws and rules and regulations that T-Man is going to put forth? Because, I mean, it's going to be both sides. But, you know, both sides going to get us to where we need to go. We ain't going back.
Things are going to move fast. Within a year, the United States will be completely different. The Lord was showing me that. This woman is going to take away a lot of rights that we are used to in the United States. A lot of checkpoints, a lot of regulations, a lot of things are going to just come to pass. And I believe, you know, the Lord has shown me that she's going to be used to usher in the beast system. I believe that, you know.
I mean, what homegirl is spitting, obviously she didn't know about these results. So, yeah, but getting the system that she's talking about, I'm not gonna lie, that could happen under T-Man. So, Yeah.
Prophet Celestial has also talked about this. For all those of you that, are constantly like, oh, you're reiterating Celestial's prophecies, I wouldn't dare, okay? I fear God. I know that Celestial is a real prophet of the Lord, and I'm also a real prophet, okay?
Yeah, I'm done. Once you said that, yeah, I'm done. You said too much, sis. Going off. She done went off. That's a no for me, dog.
If you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing, sharing the video, and giving it a thumbs up. Until next time, take care.